Testing. Everyone, please come back to your seats. Report back to your seats. Okay, everyone is comfortable and settled. Before I introduce the table topics master, I would like to wrap up my take on the theme. Are there sounds in my head? Sorry about that. So when it comes to the proverb, money often costs you much, the one thing that always stands out as a profound memory to me is my dad. My dad and my mom, both of them used to work tirelessly when we were in the Gulf. My mom was a dentist, so all my appointments were free. And my dad was a petroleum engineer working at airports. I never got to see them. Very, very rarely did I get to see my parents. But I will always remember certain moments. Like when I was 6 years old, I was sitting on the floor playing with the train. My dad opens the door, enters, and he sits with me and starts playing with me as well. Very profound memory, and I'm sure all of us have memories like that from our childhood. At that moment, I thought to myself, why isn't my dad there more often, right? Why isn't my mom there more often? But that's the sacrifice that comes with making money, right? Making a livelihood for your family. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to money, all it requires is a bit of moderation. Sometimes we may lose ourselves in the pursuit of money because it feels good to own extravagant things. Maybe in our heads we think that with more money comes more stature, but with a little bit of limitation, right? And by exercising a bit of humanity, love, self-development and time management, money really it shouldn't cost that much. I want you to take away everything that we have learned today, and I would like to now call upon our table topics master, who for her extravagant purchase would like to buy a house of her own so that she could decorate it and feel independent, bold, a strong independent woman. Give it up for our table topics master, Toastmaster Ruchi Jain.
Good evening, Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good evening.
The purpose of table topic segments is to allow both the Toastmasters and the guest to improve their impromptu speaking skills. I will give each speaker 1 to 2 minutes to speak on the topic. At 1 minute, the timer will show the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, the timer will show yellow card. And at 2 minutes, the timer will show red card. Each speaker will be given 30 seconds of grace period to finish their topics. The word of the day is profligate, which means extravagant. I encourage each speaker who takes up the stage to use the word of the day. Now, here's the twist. In the history of bright hearts, the rich history, which is of full 18 meetings, for the first time ever, we have a different format. They say, who say? Someone say, a picture speaks 1,000 words. But, dear audience, can you look at a picture and speak 1,000 words? Today, I'll be providing you with all a visual. You look at the visual and you can have any take on it. You can create a small story around it, you can speak what you see, or you can relate it with your own life and speak about it. Are you all ready for it?
Yes.
Great. Let's start with one of the bright hearts OG. No, we all are OGs. Let's start with one of the bright hearts. Any volunteers here? Pragati! Pragati, here's the first visual for you. Money. Wow, Ruchi, you've given me a tough one, but this is an experiment. So how many of you are a big fan of Disney cartoons? A lot of them. Well, same here, but unfortunately, I don't know this cartoon. I think it could be Uncle Scrooge. Yes. Okay, great. So, talking about cartoons, right? I relate to Tom and Jerry the best because it's such a simple and so well designed concept. It's just a cat and a mouse. Nothing to do with Uncle Scrooge or the money that he always looks for. And cartoons are very close to my heart in the sense, I've always, being a millennial kid, Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry has always been like so close because the simple take on just a cat chasing a mouse and that lady always whose face is never seen, always trying to beat up where that Tom went, and you'll never get to see that face. And it's always that curiosity that builds like, you know, one day, this day I will get to see the face. This day, no, the next day, the same lady comes with no face. So, anyway, if you haven't seen Tom and Jerry or enjoyed Disney cartoons, please do enjoy it for one more time because that's the best ever memories you would ever have to enjoy. Thank you. Thank you, Pragati, for that wonderful take. I guess as a child, we never look at cartoons and think about money. We think about entertainment and the laughs that it adds in our life. With that, let's move on to our next speaker. Any guest in the audience? Daryl! Can we have the next?
Now, for those of you who do not know me, I previously was working for Infosys in Mangalore for a period of 4.5 years. And then I decided to take a break and do an MBA. Now, little did I know that when I shifted to do my MBA, I would lose out on the paid leaves. I would lose out on getting a salary credit into my account every month. And so I had to depend on my parents. Well, for the first 1.5 years of my MBA, it was fine because I could manage with the savings I had. But now, every month, I can't be without asking my dad to send me money. Literally, on the 15th or 20th of every month, that would be my reaction. My purse, my wallet would be empty, and I would have to ask. Touch wood, and thank God that I'm lucky my parents understand that how I spend money, that they are willing to send. Well, I'm sure that inside they may be thinking, okay, he has 3-4 months more for his course, then he can manage somehow. Dear friends, what I'm trying to tell you is, yes, there will be times when you will need money and you can reach out to your parents, to your friends, and they will help you out. But look at that as an opportunity to overcome the struggle of improperly managing finances and become self-reliant so that you don't have to depend on others. At the end of the day, you are living your life. People will come, people will go. If you can manage without that empty wallet, then good. If not, now it's time to learn. I have definitely learned because I can now manage. But if you have not, now is the time. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Daryl. Yes, I think empty wallet resonates with me a lot. That's all I can say. Probably I can take some life advice from Daryl. For the next speaker, we have our own enthusiastic volunteer, Anmol. Okay. Yes. Can we show Gautam the next visual?
Just do an audio check.
Sorry. Gautam?
Yes. Hi, Ruchi. I can hear
Yes.
you.
Mani, can you please show the next visual?
Gautam, can you do an audio check, please?
Hello. Yeah. Check 1, 2, 3. Am I audible?
Is it audible to those people sitting at the back, Pragriti? No. Okay.
Am I audible? Ruchi?
Wait, Gautam, just give us a minute.
Meanwhile, I'll just set something else.
Gautam, give us a minute. We'll come back to you. We are facing some technical issues, which our technical handyman is taking care of. In the meantime, let's go to the next topic and the next.
Gautam, can you do a mic check?
Hello. Yeah. Am I audible?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Just give me a minute. You will be in about 2 minutes. Can you try it now?
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. You are very audible. Yes, Mani, can we now please proceed to the next visual? Oh no. Okay, let's. Gautam, is it visible to you?
Yeah. It is visible.
Yes.
Give me 10 seconds.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm ready.
Yes, please go ahead.
Seeing this image, there is some echo coming. Hello. Am I audible? Yeah. Seeing this image, I can correlate to my childhood. I'm very much passionate in playing cricket, right? And always when I get time, I always used to go find people who are playing cricket, and I never had a cricket bat with me. And I was finding that genie in my life who can buy me a cricket bat to play cricket with my friends. And I can show during my childhood when I'm playing cricket, whomsoever is having bat, they used to bat in the first, right? And people who are not having bat or ball, they used to be a fielder or so. So I always wanted to have my own bat. That's where I found my mama, who bought me a bat when I checked with him if he can buy me a bat, and he offered me to buy that bat. And on that day, I still remember that my friends uh, invited me as if I need to be the one who will be playing the first, right? Yeah, that's it. I can correlate to this image.
Yes, the genies of our life. Some genies are unsaid, untold, invisible, but they keep fulfilling our wishes. Make sure that you express your gratitude to them. With next, we have a very young and Gen Z speaker coming up to give his take on the next topic. Priyansh Tripathi. Go, Bureau, go. Can we have the next one? Yeah, next one. Okay.
Am I audible? So, Sub Moh Maya is the image which I got. It's very true, according to me. Like, I got a reality check after coming to Bangalore, where I found that doing a job is just going and working, nothing else. When I came to Bangalore, I had my mindset that I want to learn new things, new technology. I will have anything to do in my job. I'll have some extracurricular activity which I saw in reels. Like every office has something, some ethnic day or something like that. That is nothing. You just need to go, work, come back, sit home. Monday morning again start with that. So every job is Moh Maya. According to me, it's just we are doing this because we are being paid for that. And for that Moh Maya, we need some sort of Moh Maya in our life, and for that we need money, and for that we need to do the job. Thank you.
Thank you, Priyansh. Yes, you're right. To create Moh Maya, we have to do Moh Maya. Do we have? Yes, we have a very new Toastmaster, Bright Hearts, who has joined us recently to come on the stage. Malam, for you. Yes.
Okay. Hi. Thank you so much, Ruchi. This is very interesting. Given that I recently attended Coldplay last week, and this picture clearly shows what I did. Basically, spent money. I think, so I think I've been talking to Vishnu. I think I was just in the break. While I spent money on Coldplay concert, but I think it's one of the most magical experience I've had in my life, right? If in case, at any point in time, you had a chance to basically attend Coldplay, I would recommend you to do so. It was magical. It was out of the world. I think I think I would not have imagined if I would not have gone there in person. I think the pictures that you see, the videos that you see online, it does not do justice to what I have felt or what you will feel if you attended in person. Not just Coldplay, I have a tendency of spending money on a lot, on shopping, on traveling, and attending concert is one of them. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, I was hoping a woman gets this topic. Throwing away money, she's never unhappy. She wants the Moh Maya in life. She lives for the Mohamaya. So with that, I hope you had a good time at table topic section, and I hand over the stage to the general evaluator, Ehab.
Thank you so much, Ruchi. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters and guests, we are at the third segment of our meeting today. That is the general evaluation segment. We will begin with the speech evaluations, starting with the first speech evaluator, who is Toastmaster Vishnu Pradeep. You're welcome.
Good evening, Bright Hearts, Toastmasters, dear guest, and a special good evening to my target speaker, Abhishek Mishra. Abhishek, your speech was awesome. The message you conveyed today really resonated with me, and I'm sure that will be the same experience which the audience over here would be having. The message you got to this room was exceptional, because for me, you took me through a different ride, which was really emotional. The stories you had today, transitioning, the well-structured story, which had you moving to Bangalore, you buying a home, and then you had that accident, and your grandfather's story, and then connecting all the dots. You did a great job. For you to look at your speech, I'll give you a little bit of highlights. The first highlight is the articulation. I was able to hear your speech very well. The words, the dialogue delivery, everything was having good clarity. That is very well done. The second is your body language. Comparing to your previous speeches, Abhishek, I should say that your body language was awesome today. You had very less moments on stage, which was really required. You had good open gestures and you had a good eye contact with the audience, which made us grip to your story, which made us connect to your story. Third one is that hearing experience which I had, because the transitioning between the stories made me connect with all those emotions which you had, buying a home, then having that accident and your grandfather's story, everything really well resonated with me and I was able to connect. It was a good hearing experience for me. For you to take the speech to the next level, there are a little bit of improvements I would like to suggest. One is, I felt like you were in a little bit of hurry towards the end of the speech. If you would have had an impactful closing statement, instead of being very much hurry on there, I would say that instead of you getting into towards the end of this speech when you said, you could have told it like, ladies and gentlemen, with me telling all these stories to you, connecting all the dots, I would say, what comes around, what goes around, comes around. In that way, it would have been more impact to that audience. Second improvement area is on the mindful pauses and the monotone which you had. Throughout your speech, almost all the places you had same kind of pause, which was not required. In some places, when you said, I came to the Silicon Valley of India, new city, new home, those pauses was not required. Like, you could have just gone ahead and told that. And while coming back to home, I was rammed by a car. There you could have taken a pause and then I was rammed by a car. That emotion would have been come here. To summarize it, your speech is a reflection of you, Abhishek Mishra. So I would call it as Abhi-M. Articulation A, B for body language, H for hearing experience, and for your improvement areas, in fact, impactful closing and mindful pauses will actually help your speech to take your next level. Abhi-M, great work. Over to you.
I forgot I was the general evaluator, I had to come on stage. Now moving on to the second speech evaluator. Please put your hands together for Bright Heart, Arna Gupta.
good evening, everybody. It's been evening from afternoon now. Great to see the energy still up. And a special good evening to my target speaker, Anmol. You attempted a speech with a very specific purpose. And as I come to my highlights, the first one would be that the structure of your speech supported that purpose, which was telling us about an experience where you were a protege. You started by introducing not only your mentor, but also yourself as a careless, clueless 16-year-old boy. You introduced yourself as not caring about exams, that brought it the careless part, and telling us that you didn't understand the importance of the spoken English language, which brought out how you were clueless, which made us all relate to the boy you were then. You also told us about your mentor, how she was sweet, how she was kind, and you gave specific instance of that, like her calling you, why haven't you been there for 6 months? The second highlight for me was your humor. It served to bring the audience in. You brought, the first point, when you came on stage, you hooked the audience with, I wasn't sleeping, I was just showing him what he shouldn't do in class. You also brought that throughout, as you brought out relatable moments, like your manager checking in on you every 5 minutes. When you talked about your mentorship, you also mentioned how specifically she helped you, not just, oh, she was my support system, but how her teaching you the language made you the articulate person you are today, and how her telling you to pay attention in her class made you realize you should pay attention in other aspects of your life also. Coming to the points of improvement, I feel like the second part of your speech could have been dedicated specifically to how Toastmaster envisions mentorship. You did mention how Toastmaster helps you learn, helps you grow, helps you make friends, and is a safe place. It would have been better if you could think of specific examples on how Toastmaster helps that. For example, I have got feedback. Point across, but as a tenured speaker, I would challenge you to use different kinds of hand movements. There are precise hand movements which you could use for specific points, like she was in her late 50s, she was clad in sari, she wore a bindi, and she even had a flower in her hair. Another thing is stage usage. You mostly swayed from this side to this side. You made an excellent point of that, of distinguishing that in conversation, but if it's done too many times and not on purpose, it distracts the audience. So, in conclusion, I hope that for your next speech, you keep up the great structure that communicates every bit of your mentorship, have your humor that connects with the audience, but also improve on figuring out the second part of your purpose of the speech using body language that a tenured Toastmaster like you can surely pull off. Thank you.
Thank you, Arna. Now to evaluate the third speech, please put your hands together for HSR Toastmaster, Charvi Dut.
Good evening, everybody, and special good evening to my target speaker, Toastmaster Arundhati. My God, Arundhati, I never thought love and research would go well together until I saw you speak today. And I'm so glad it was you, because how loving was that research and how lovely it was to see you speak today. Coming to the highlights of your speech, Toastmaster Arundhati, your superpower is how well you articulate things, and what's even cooler is how natural you are at it. To give you examples from your speech there, deep, meaningful, lasting conversations, not just conversations, deep, meaningful, lasting conversations. And the last bit there, always listen, be open-minded, have variations, and don't equate, right? So the second highlight that I want to commend you on are your presentation skills, both vocal as well as the pictorial depictions of the different points you were making. It was very professionally done as well, because the way you were standing and the way you were walking through your presentation. So I want to commend you on how well you did that work there. Now for the feedback that I have for you on your speech, Arundhati, I've seen one of your other speeches as well, so I'm going to give this feedback from that perspective as well. I think you must use more anecdotes in your speeches. I feel that while the human mind can process your articulation really well, what makes for a very memorable speech is how you do storytelling, and those anecdotes really bring in an unforgettable moment in your speech. For example, when you talked about the cozy conversations with your father, I wish you'd use something like, you know what, he would come back from his day and ask me, how was your day, love? And I would respond back with how my day went, and instantly my emotions got uplifted, and that is the practice that I follow even today and has served me well in my life. The second feedback that I have for you is the pauses that you must use when you're transitioning from one point to the next. Especially, you had 4 well-researched points. If you would pause from one point to the next one, it would help the audience absorb it better. Also, I think when you're making a big point, that is a pause there would make that point more effective. For example, you used a point saying the reason why, when you made the point about being open-minded, you said, because I was curious, and that is why I was able to absorb more, right? And that's a big point you made. But if you pause there, it's even more clearer for the audience about what they need to take when they need to be more open-minded. Thirdly, I would like to challenge you to use more emotion in your vocal variety. When you talk about cozy conversations, right? That's when the environment should become cozy as well, and you could use the emotional vocal variety to pass on that transference of coziness to your audience. Overall, you had a lovely, heartwarming and a well-researched speech, and with the improvements I suggested, I think you'll be even doing better. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Charvi, for that evaluation. Now we move on to the reports from the TAGS team, the timer, R counter, grammarian, and sketcher. So to report on the timing, please help me welcome Bright Heart Shan, everybody.
Hello, good evening once again. As I said, I'll come at end of the meeting on the request of our general evaluator. Some of the highlights of the timing taken by our speaker and Toastmaster speaker as well. Speaker 1, Abhishek, took 6 minutes 56 seconds. Speaker 2, Anmol, took 5 minutes 56 seconds. Speaker 3, Arundhati, took 7 minutes 16 seconds. Table topic speaker Pragati took 1 minute 43 seconds. Table topic speaker Dariel took 2 minutes 1 second. Gautam took 1 minute. Priyans took 1 minute 6 seconds. Male took 1 minute 15 seconds. And evaluator took, first evaluator Vishnu took 3 minutes 26 seconds. Second evaluator Arna took 3 minutes 22 seconds. And third speaker Charvi took 3 minutes 11 seconds. All speakers are qualified. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Shan. Now to tell you about the R counts, the number of R counts and the number of CRPF usages everyone has used. Please help me welcome Bright Heart Deepak Kumar.
Thank you. So good evening everyone again. Here is the R counter log report. Sergeant at Arms Mani, President Arundhati, Team Mod Speaker Akshay, General Evaluator Ahab, you are all qualified. There is no negative marks on you. Speaker 1, Abhishek, just got an instance of a crutch sound 1 and crutch words 1. Speaker 2, Anmol, crutch sounds 2, crutch words 1 and repetitive words 1. Arundhati, nothing to mention. Flawless. Evaluator 1, Vishnu, I captured 2 crutch sounds. Evaluator 2, Arna, I captured 1 crutch sounds and 2 crutch words. Evaluator 3, Charuni, I captured 1 crutch sound. Toastmaster Ruchi, Jan, I have not got anything. Thank you. Good job. TT Speaker 1, Pragati, 1 crutch words. TT Speaker 2, Derail, nothing found out. TT Speaker 3, 1 crutch word, 1 crutch sound. TT Speaker 2, Priyans, 1 crutch word, 1 crutch sound. And TT Speaker 5, Male, 3 crutch sounds. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Deepak. Now to report on the grammar usage, how well the English language has been used, how not so well the English language has been used. Please put your hands together for your grammarian, Bulbul Bansal. Keep it going.
Good evening again. I would say everyone are very mindful about their money spending, so as their word usages. So they are very mindful which word they are using and which grammar they are using. It was very difficult for me to note down, but I have noted down few improper usage. Little do I know can be little did I know. I was lying on hospital bed. I was lying in the hospital bed. On the right time, at the right time, going right to Chandrakala's house, going right to Chandrakala's house. It has to be apostrophe S. Time will show the green card. Time will show green card. The will not be used. On the cat chasing the mouse, a cat chasing the mouse. Monday morning, again start with that. Monday morning, again same routine. Good time at table topic section. Hope you had a good time at the table topic session. There were some good usages which I want to highlight. Flung at something, which means throw something forcefully. Beat around the bus, meaning to avoid addressing the main point. Break for a break, meaning pause on activity. I would also want to highlight that word of the day was used 6 times, and with that my report comes to an end, and I'll hand the stage back to Daniel.
Thank you so much, Bulbul. Now, to test your listening skills, please put your hands together for the sketcher for today, Sneha Maselkar.
Finally figured it. So it was an interesting meeting, and I think I have a lot of images to ask you about. So I'll have Bulbul handing out the chocolates to whoever answers. So it's fastest finger first, okay? Like whoever answers first will get the prize, yeah. And somebody has to watch who's saying it first, yeah. Watcher, yes, thanks. Yeah, first image. Okay.
Please raise your hand. If
Yeah,
you know
raise
the
your hand,
answer.
Vishnu.
Quick.
Okay, no, he wasn't sure, I guess.
Active listening, the Arundhati
Yes.
speech.
Listening, right?
Listening.
Yeah, you get it.
Always listen.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Listen. What is this and who has said this? It's a phrase.
Ahab raised his hand first.
Ahab, yeah.
Hold on. Arundhati and her PO address?
No. This is someone else. No, somebody else.
Ruchi. Oh, it is Ruchi. Oh.
So what is this phrase?
Bulbul. Go. Picture sings the call.
Yes, yes. Bulbul gets. I think Ruchi, you also get one. Yeah. What is this and who has said this? Money.
Pragati, speaker is Pragati.
And
about
what is
Tom and
this
Jerry
show?
character.
Yes. So some riddles are gonna come, okay? So what is this? And who's spoken about this?
Oh, me.
Okay, Arundhati.
Olive gold plate.
Yes, correct. Okay. Somebody's wish list. Okay, Priyansh.
Mysore Palace and Mul.
Yes, Anmol. Whoever sees it first. I think
Pragati.
Pragati. Okay, Anmol, huh?
Is that a speech, table topic speech, genie?
Who gave it?
Yeah. Oh.
Anmol. Okay, Daryl. Yes, Gautam. Yeah, Pragati. Okay, Deesa, I'm not sure if this will like really fly. No, you can't. So, moon is in Hindi, okay? It's a bit tough, so I'm helping you out.
Yes, Akshay.
Moon, sodium, potassium bottle.
What?
This is not sodium.
Yes. No, you're.
No, Bulbul, you can't. You're sitting beside me. Okay.
No. You've done.
No, I gave you. So, Daryl, yeah. Yes. So, Chandrakar, Ala did it. Okay. Last one?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, this is a very tough one. Okay, what is this?
Yes.
It's,
You're on the right track.
yeah. It's
Can I just give it to Ekta?
It's art. What is this? What is? Yes. It's a Q and it's lit.
Akshay, no.
Akshay said it for Arundhati. Thank you.
Thank you specifically Sneha and Arundhati. I somehow got the last answer right. Okay, I've got the information that I have 7 minutes to complete the report. Let me try. I will start with the general evaluator report in no specific order. I will mention what I'm going to evaluate on. I will start with the table topic speakers. We had 5 table topic speakers today. Pragati, you had Uncle Scrooge. I love the way that you did not know anything about the topic, but then you spoke about something you knew in Tom and Jerry, and you linked it to cartoon and not just what the cartoon was. So you linked it to the broader topic. So very, very good presence of mind there. What I would suggest you to add in your table topics would be to add a call to action at the end so that it is a nice conclusion. So ladies and gentlemen, watch cartoons, or rather, sorry, I'm so sorry. You had a call to action. That was very well done. What I would suggest you to do is add a story of how you watched one specific episode of Tom and Jerry, or one specific instance in a Tom and Jerry story which would really connect with the entire theme of your speech. Second speaker was Daryl. Your topic was about empty wallet. I love the way you connected your topic with personal relationship with money, from work to MBA to parents, the relationship with money. My minor suggestion for you would be to experiment with vocal variety in the table topic, especially when you came to your conclusion. So ladies and gentlemen, if you have not yet already started, learn about personal finances. I know I have. Why don't you start? So that way it could impact more. Gautam, third speaker was Gautam. Gautam, your topic was about Aladdin. You nicely correlated with to a story about how you requested your mama for a bat. I love that. I suggest you to include in your conclusion how you could have specified it, saying that it was related to the topic. For example, so in this case, my mama was the genie, the bat was the wish, and I was the happy boy who was Aladdin. So this way it would have had a nice conclusion as well. Fourth speaker was Priyansh. Priyansh, your topic was about Mohamaya, and I loved how you just went into a rant about how you had expectations as a college child about what your job is supposed to be, and then you went into what it is not and how it is all Mohamaya. What could have improved your speech overall was how you could have talked about a specific day in your office and you dissect, okay, this is what I don't like and this is why it is a Mohamaya. So that evidence could have helped. Fifth speaker was Malia. Am I getting your name right? Malyam. Malam. Okay. Why does it sound like you're saying Malyam? Okay, Malam. So your topic was about throwing money, and you nicely linked it to the recent experience of going to a Coldplay concert. You mentioned that it was a magical experience. Again, like Priyansh, you could have detailed about how you went to the Coldplay concert and how it was when you went there, what was the scene like, and what they did on stage, maybe something specific. That would have allowed us also to relive why it was a magical experience. So that could have been where you improved as a table topic speaker. But all in all, the table topics itself, I feel it was a very challenging one given the new format, and all of you did a pretty good job. Well done, guys. That brings me to the table topic master, Ruchi. Very excited while calling names. That is the best thing that I liked about you. You're Daryl! Very nicely done. You also clarified the new format very well. I thought it was very clear as to what you expected people to do. What I would like you to improve upon is your general command on the stage when you are the table topic master. For example, when Pragati came on the stage and you gave her the topic, you were like, okay, start talking. You didn't know what to do. So you could have said, so Pragati, this is your topic. And then you could have actually called her on the stage. That would have improved the overall flow. So this kept happening throughout the speakers. So you could have added that to the table topic master role. But overall, a very good job done, and a very good job on the new format. So well done. Moving on to the next big role player, that is Toastmaster of the day, Akshay. Akshay, you specifically asked, he's doing this. You specifically asked me about how you are doing well with transitions. I thought you had an iffy start because you had all the presentation ready and then something else entirely showed up. Even though it was an iffy start, I felt you came back with the joke about articulation, how Arundhati introduced you. So that was very well done. As it progressed, I felt you got more and more comfortable with on and switching off. Especially one highlight was when after you called Arna on the stage to introduce her speech, introduce the objectives, while going you were like, very slick, very smooth. Good job done. What I would suggest you is, what I would suggest for you is the 4 lessons that you had time, personality, love and humanity. The first 3 were humorous, so the audience was still in a jovial mood. Since the 4th one was a very serious topic about war, you could have got the audience back to a neutral state before calling on Charvi. That would have helped receive Charvi's thing better. But a very good job done in terms of a new format of a TMOD. I don't think I have seen such a TMOD role before. So good job. Moving on to the essay, Toastmaster Money. Oh, you're here. Excellent job with the prep. I came at 3:30, almost everything was set up. The stage is set up. And I thought, nobody's gonna adhere to this, people are going to be walking around. But almost everyone was within the stage premises. Good job there. You were very loud, clear and structured about the ground rules. One minor nitpick, when you are unclear about what to say next, you have a tendency to, this is more of an observation, you have a tendency to slightly nervously move around. So be mindful of that. It can give that underconfidence when you are delivering your speeches. So this is more in terms of delivery of your speeches rather than your role. But very well done. PO Arundhati, how much time do I have left? 30 seconds. I will skip the PO. I will move on to the evaluators. For the speakers, I will give you after the meeting. For the evaluators, Vishnu, I thought all your points were pretty good. Specifically for the call to action, I would have liked the example to be a little bit more emphatic. I would have suggested that it could have been a little bit more clearly thought out. That would have made the example recommendation more impactful. For the second speech evaluator, that is Toastmaster Arna, again agree with most of your points. Specifically about the points of characterization of Anmol and Chandrakala when he had it in his speech, I disagree there slightly in that I felt that the characterization of Ms. Chandrakala went overboard where it was not relevant to the rest of the speech, so that is where I disagree. I don't see Arna anywhere, but hey, if you are watching online, please note. And for Charvi, again, I agree with most of your points. One point that I would like to add upon what Charvi said was about the anecdotes that you have to use. So there I missed as to why she has to add anecdotes. It didn't feel like a reasonable reason why she had to add anecdotes. So if that reason was explained, it would have been better. So that can be something that you can think about. For the speakers, like I mentioned, I will talk to you after the meeting. But as for the general proceedings of the meeting goes, an overall enjoyable, thoroughly fascinating and engaging meeting. Thanks to all the role takers. That is my report as the general evaluator. Please take out your phones now for the votings to begin, and you will have to vote for all the best role takers that you feel are relevant. The voting link is, will it be posted on the screen? Yes. The voting link will be posted on the screen. Shan, you can put the card down. Everyone, the voting link QR code is here in case you have not received it yet. I've received information that we have enough number of votes. For those of you who have not completed, please continue to vote and finish the voting. And now for the next segment and the last segment of the meeting, I call upon the presiding officer for today, who is the Vice President of Education of Bright Hearts Toastmaster Club. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the Distinguished Toastmaster Arundhati Basu.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rehab, for that wonderful feedback. I'm sure we've all got something to learn. While our Sergeant at Arms is preparing the results, we'll take a quick feedback from distinguished Toastmaster Daryl about today's meeting. Thank you, Charles.
Arundhati, distinguished Toastmaster Arundhati, you said Bright Hearts is turning 5 months old. I can't believe that. Today was my third Toastmasters meeting for the day, and I'm so happy that I could attend today because the quality of the meeting is super high, and all of you have so much potential, so much, and you have actually learned. Somebody used this phrase, learned, grow. You learned, you've grown, and you've evolved. So kudos to all of you, and I must appreciate President Akshay and Vice President Arundhati on mentoring the club. So kudos to both of you and hearty congratulations. I have been seeing all your posts on Instagram, like I mentioned, and there would be the last thing, the sketch. Swipe to see the sketch of the day. And if this is what you're doing at every meeting, oh my God, it's so creative, so innovative, and hats off to you for drawing it so well. I enjoyed my time here. I hope I can come back soon, but let's see. Fingers crossed, but thank you so much.
Thank you so much, distinguished Toastmaster Daryl. I'm glad you enjoyed the meeting, and also kudos to our MOM creator in Toastmaster Neville, who's doing a great job week on week. While the results are getting compiled, 2 quick announcements from my end, our end. First one is that next week, like we all know, is going to be a speech marathon. So we're going to have 8 speeches. It's really an opportunity to learn. We will have some of the other roles open up as usual on Monday. So anybody who's not opted for a speech slot can opt for a role taker slot. Just hold on for people who've taken a slot this week to give others a chance. Second announcement. Yeah. So somebody just wants more visibility. No, but there is just an announcement we should do together. Something big's coming our way. So let me call upon our president, Toastmaster Akshay as well. Oh.
All right. Good evening, everyone. First of all, apologies for being 3 minutes late, because we're late. What is that to justify there, right? Late means late. How many of you are aware of what crescendo is amongst the members? Can you raise your hands? All right. It's unsurprising to see that for our Bright Hearts members, we still don't know concretely what crescendo is, because this is the first time we are talking about crescendo at Bright Hearts Toastmasters. Bright Hearts Toastmasters comes under District 121. District 121 comprises of Kerala and South Karnataka, which approximately has about how many clubs? 140, 150 clubs, and about 170 clubs, and about 2,000 members, I would say, at least 2,000 plus.
3,000.
About 3,000 members in District 121. Crescendo is the annual District 121 event which takes place every year. This is the event in which we have some amazing keynote speakers, very insightful panels, and most importantly, this is the event where the district contests take place. This could be the evaluation contest, table topics contest, and of course, the international speech contest, where finalists from across all 10 divisions battle it out for the grand prize. Now, why are we talking about this? Arundhati, why don't you tell them?
Right. So, firstly, I would just say that if you enjoy going out for the area division contest and seeing things on a bigger scale than club, you're only going to enjoy Crescendo all the more, because Crescendo is one place where you see everything unfold on the largest scale possible at a district. That's the highest level it can get to. Plus, there would be interesting keynote speakers coming from different parts of the country addressing it. You'd see who's the upcoming international speech contest champion, and of course the incredible opportunity to meet tons of people and network. When I was a new Toastmaster, I actually asked myself for a year as to why should I even attend this conference. But once I did, I knew exactly why. It opens doors to a lot of possibilities for all of us, especially if you are new. So definitely one to consider.
Right.
Location
And on that
and
note,
timing?
yes, and on that note, please, we recommend you all, if you can, register now because the prices are going to continually increase. As of now, we have at least 2 registered members from Crescendo, from Bright Hearts for Crescendo, that is Akshay and Arundhati. And the goal is for this year, we are going to be coordinating our trip to Crescendo, not just Bright Hearts alone. It's going to be a Bright Hearts HSR family trip. Hey! So for all the Bright Hearts who are thinking, is that cute girl from HSR coming? She might be, I don't know. And for all of the Bright Hearts girls thinking, is that cute guy coming? Ihab is coming. He just has to book his ticket very soon. The goal is 30. 30 members from both Bright Hearts and HSR. So obviously there's going to be a competitive edge. I already went to HSR yesterday and told them Bright Hearts is going to win. So I don't know if that was a good idea. But I like to gamble. I'm a gambling man. So on that note, Crescendo, it's going to be great. We'll talk about it more discourse on it in the coming weeks. Thank you. Back to the presiding officer.
Thank you. Yes, please do register. This is your opportunity to witness the district conference at Bangalore. We have the results now ready, so let's get started. The winner of the best auxiliary role taker for the day is the lady with the excellent pictures, Toastmaster Sneha. Congratulations, Sneha. We didn't know and you recited such a beautiful painter. But what I found very smart today is the riddles with the sketching. Well done. So creative. Best table topic speaker for this evening is Distinguished Toastmaster Daryl Roderick. Daryl, I loved that take about you managing money. I still struggle to manage money, not very good at it. But you must someday give us some tips as to how you ensure your wallet's never empty. Ruchi and I would be interested. Yeah? The best evaluator for the evening is Toastmaster Vishnu Pradeep. Vishnu loved the structure of your evaluation today. You got it all right. And I'm sure Abhishek felt very good about it. He's now going to change his name and make it Abhi from Abhishek Mishra. Well done, Vishnu. The best role player for this evening is Toastmaster Akshay Omen. Congratulations, Akshay. I was about to give him compliments, but now I'm reconsidering after that last act. But jokes aside, I think Akshay great takes on why money may or may not cost us too much. I firstly found the theme very interesting. But I really loved all the wavelengths that you touched. There were jokes, there were serious moments, but all in all, I think left us with a lot of things to think about. It's a great thing for a Toastmaster of the day. Congratulations, Akshay. And ladies and gentlemen, the best speaker for this evening is me. Hey. Thank you. Okay, now, VPPR is on our way, so everybody please pose for the picture. Come here. Here.
Oh, sorry.
You know, I don't get Are you may come close, please? Yes. Thank you, Arna. Oh, to the right. Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Thank you. On that note, apologies once more that we overran a little bit, but I'm going to hope that everything you heard in today's meeting was worth it. On that note, I hereby close meeting number 18 of Bright Hearts Toastmasters.